Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you about secret attachments and weapons in the Black Ops 4 beta. What you're seeing right now is gameplay you're probably not going to see anywhere else on YouTube, and that's me using the Mozu Pistol with a variable sight attached to it, and a little bit of gameplay with me using the special attachment that allows it to get a guaranteed one-shot kill no matter what. Well, as long as you hit them in the head, it's a guaranteed headshot. It's called the Skull Splitter attachment. We're mostly going to focus on rare weapons, on higher tier unlocks, on operator mods, and some very non-obvious things that are going on. They're not secret in the traditional sense that you have to put in cheat codes or you have to do something complicated, but they are secret in that they're non-obvious, they don't logically flow as much as other Call of Duty games, and you also have to do a lot of grinding to try a lot of these things out. You're mostly going to get to see this Revolver gameplay, which is just fantastic. But I am going to mix in some gameplay from the Dragon's Breath shotgun because I maxed that one out so I can put incendiary shells in it and shoot fire at people, which prevents them from healing. Before we start going over literally everything, I would like to promote a giveaway that I'm running right here, right now today of Astro A40 headsets. These work on PC, Xbox, or PS4. All you have to do is click the link down there below in the description. It's a very simple sub to the channel, follow on Twitter, follow on Mixer, and you're entered to win. Three very simple things, 3 social channels I'm trying to promote, and that's all you have to do to enter to win the headsets. So if you want some free headsets, it'll take maybe 15 or 20 seconds. If you don't and you don't care, let's jump straight into the video. Starting off today with the secondary weapons, which is where I believe most of the things are hidden, the Mozu Pistol can actually have a sight attached to it called the pistol scope, and it has a 1.5x zoom and a 4x zoom. I actually didn't even know that it had a 4x zoom until I read the description because I never even thought to do that. I was just in love with the 1.5x, but yes, you can variable zoom it, and yes, it is very, very clear and very, very easy to use. The pistol also has high caliber, though of note when we'll talk about this later, this is almost high caliber 1 plus high caliber 2, because in the case of this little bad boy, it increases damage not just to the head, but to the upper chest as well. And finally, if you level it up to maximum level, you unlock the operator mod, and you have to use the operator mod wildcard, and then you can equip the Skull Splitter, which means that headshots are always lethal. The gameplay you're going to get to see is gameplay of me on my progress to unlock that, but the Skull Splitter guarantees a one-shot kill to the head regardless of armor, of healing, of health, of anything else going on in the map. As long as that bullet hits somebody in the head, they die instantly. It is a super fun attachment, though I do admit sometimes it's a little bit challenging to use. The other pistol is almost going the complete opposite route. It's the one that you can attach a suppressor to, though not many people tend to do that. And you can also attach a tactical knife to this one. I do have gameplay of this pistol with a suppressor and of a tactical knife in my earlier Black Ops 4 alpha videos if you want to check those out, but it's super fun, and given the relative close quarters nature of this game, you can tack knife people really well, and it is a super valid strategy to run around tack knifing people. Moving on to the shotgun, you do of course have long barrel, which increases your damage over range and how far your pellets hit, etc. But there is an attachment which I'm basically going to call long barrel 2, called choked barrel, because you have to have long barrel already on it, but you add a choke to your shotgun, which increases the damage dealt by your pellets per shot. It is a flat damage increase, just like damage from Modern Warfare 3, and it decreases the pellet spread, so it's like getting bonus damage and getting a laser sight or steady aim on top of that, which is extremely beneficial and allows you to get a lot more one-shot kills with shotguns. And then finally, the operator mod for that weapon is of course Dragon's Breath, where you shoot fire shells. It doesn't deal any more damage, but in this game when you get burned or irradiated you can't heal, so it prevents healing for a long time, which can really screw up enemies. The other thing that I see people not doing a whole lot is leveling up the Hellion rocket launcher, because the Hellion can actually have a fast lock-on attachment, so you just lock on choppers and stuff super fast. It's got 2, one for more magazine rockets and one for faster reloading, but it also has this one that terrifies me called High Explosive, which increases rocket damage and explosive radius, which as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to call that Danger Close Pro. I fear the day that somebody levels this thing up all the way to get Danger Close Pro and just starts blowing people up, though in making this video it's almost certainly going to enable somebody to do that. There are a lot of non-obvious attachments and operator mods on other weapons that I wanted to go over as well, just some things that I wanted to point your attention to because we have limited time on the beta, and I think a lot of you want to level up certain things and try different stuff. AP rounds are on a variety of guns, and they're armor penetrating rounds. It destroys enemy armor, so after you shoot them, their armor is no longer longer effective. They can't heal it, they can't fix it, it just completely breaks it. And it also increases damage to equipment and vehicles, kind of like FMJ or FMJ2 or Hardened Pro. You can just chew through equipment really, really well. However, if you run AP rounds 2 and upgrade them, this is also going to increase your bullet penetration through walls and objects, players as well. I find it hard to shoot through players. And one thing I've noticed about Black Ops 4 in general is that very few of the guns have significant wall penetration. Even the rifles and LMGs and snipers don't really wall bang very well, and especially SMGs and things like that. So if you want to wall bang, if you want to shoot people through walls and have actual FMJ going on, you're going to want AP rounds too. I noticed that the Grip 2 attachment does something that I don't believe I've seen in any other Call of Duty game before. It says staying aim down sights longer reduces recoil. So the way this works, it's not the longer you spray or the longer you shoot, but literally the longer you ADS and just look down your sight and hold it up until a fixed amount, of course, it reduces your recoil. So for some of these weapons, especially when you're head glitching or corner peeking or kind of strafing around a corner, you can reduce your recoil to nearly 0 with Grip 2, which is incredibly strong. The AK-47 is a very unique rifle. Well, it's not the AK, it's like the KN-57. We're just going to call it the AK for here. It has 2 or 3 unique rifle attachments. One of them is that you can put rapid fire on it, which I didn't see on any other rifle. It also takes a laser sight, which is also unusual for rifles. And finally, a suppressor, which as far as I'm aware is unique. You get no minimap signature and you get significantly reduced muzzle flash and noise. I don't know of any other rifle that can take a suppressor, so if you want to run suppressed with rifles, I guess you're going to be running AK, but most people are going to do SMGs. Let's move into the SMG category with some fun ones. We have one more rifle, but we'll move there soon. High Caliber 2. High Caliber is an attachment in this game that has a lot of different forms. In this case, High Caliber 2 will increase your headshot damage not just to the head, but to the neck and upper chest. So if you put High Caliber on, you obviously have higher damage headshots, right? When you put High Caliber 2 on, that same headshot multiplier will apply to their neck and to the chest and shoulders, kind of breast region. So as long as you're hitting high upper body, you're going to get headshot damage on people, and in some cases this is extremely, extremely deadly. Now finally, we're moving into the SMG section, and we're going to start off with the MX9, the one that everybody likes to say is OP. I just think it's probably the easiest to use, and the best thing about the MX9 in this entire game is that it has advanced mags. And I don't believe that any other weapon has this. Advanced mags are kind of like fast extended mags. You get a faster reload time and an increased ammo capacity, and you just carry a ton of ammo with you. It just reloads super, super fast. It's like the Scavenger Pro, actually, just have just tons of ammo. Advanced mags are super, super useful. I run them on my MX9 all the time. And the GKS submachine gun, we're starting to see some more interesting things, such as long barrel, and that obviously increases your range. But they also have long barrel 2, which according to the tooltip, completely eliminates range-based damage fall-off. Most of you here are probably fans of in-depth, so you know what that means, but in case you're not, the way Call of Duty weapons work is like, let's say this GKS submachine gun would be a 3-shot kill at point blank, and then at like really, really far range, it would be like a 6 or 7-shot kill. What this would mean is that you have no decrease over range, so it would pretty much always be that 3-shot kill no matter how far away enemies are. I think it's actually a 4 in the game, I just picked that number for example, but you get no range fall off on the weapon, which is incredible. And this one does have an operator mod called Long Burst, which converts the weapon into a 4-round burst submachine gun and increases your damage fall-off ranges. So you get a free long barrel, you get an accuracy increase, and it's a 4-round burst SMG, kind of like the Chi-Com or like the Pharaoh from Black Ops 3. The ones that I'm really interested in, which I'm probably going to focus on leveling this evening, I will be streaming this evening. If you're watching this right now, I'm going to the gym, actually. I'm going to exercise my body so that my mind works properly. And I do want you guys in the comments to tell me which of these attachments you want to see most on the stream this evening, because I'm going to probably focus on leveling up just 1 or 2 guns. But on the Spitfire submachine gun, there is Laser Sight 2, which further increases your hipfire accuracy over Laser Sight 1 and allows for no penalty whatsoever when moving. So no matter how much you're sprinting, jumping, running, moving, whatever, there is no penalty, which kind of blows my mind. And then finally on the Spitfire, you have the Wildfire Attachment, which as far as I can tell is rapid fire on steroids. It says extreme extremely increased rate of fire, the hail of bullets increases weapon recoil, and slows down movement speed when aiming and firing. So you get that kind of LMG sticky aim, and you get super high recoil, but it turns it into a spray machine. I can't wait to unlock that one. That's one of the ones that I think I'm going to focus on. In the DMR category, there is a unique one for the AUG. I think it's the AB2R3. I'm just going to call this the AUG because let's get real, this is the AUG. It's called Burst Accelerator. Now the AUG is a 3-round burst weapon, but when you put the Operator mod on, what it does is it allows for each successive burst to shoot faster. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it just kind of accelerates and faster and faster and faster until you're almost firing fully automatic as long as you hold the trigger down, which I haven't got a chance to use yet. I haven't seen anybody use yet. It would be unique to level up. I don't know if I'm going to have time for it, but it looks really, really interesting. The light machine gun has a suppressive barrel. I have a little bit of gameplay of this in my old alpha videos if you want to see them. I didn't find it particularly useful, probably not worth leveling up, but you can if you want to, though there are some very unique sniper rifle attachments. The higher damage 50 caliber sniper rifle has high caliber 1, which like a lot of the other ones will increase your headshot damage and increase that damage to the chest, but high caliber 2 will also increase damage from the waist up. As far as I can tell, this pretty much just guarantees a one-shot kill anywhere in the body. It's sort of a way to just flat increase your sniper rifle damage, which is mind-blowing to me. But for those of you that hate hit markers, this is going to be the way to go. The other sniper rifle, I can already feel the keyboard warriors getting triggered and ready to write some nonsense in. You get Quick Draw 1, which allows you to aim down sights faster for quick scoping. And then you get Quick Draw 2, which allows you to aim down sights even faster than Quick Draw 1. And you retain your peripheral vision low zoom sights. So basically you don't get that zoom distortion when you ADS. It more or less stays the same, which is like super, super easy for quick scoping. And then finally you have an operator mod called Speed Center, which gives you precision accuracy while entering aim down sights, which means that your bullet goes wherever your little crosshairs are throughout your entire ADS transition, so you don't have to wait to fire or time it, which means it's just god tier quickscoping machine right now. And that's crazy to me. But what I hope you take away from this video is that there are a lot of operator mods, there are a lot of non-obvious attachments, there are a lot of relatively secret stuff in the game, and a lot of this does take a very long time to level up through. You have to put in a solid hour to 2 hours of grinding to get the cool operator mods and all the cool attachments and really beef your guns up. And they also tend to take a lot of your primary gunfighter slots, or the operator mods takes a slot unto their own and 2 attachment slots. So there's a finite amount to which you can load them down, and there's even more than this because they just raised the level cap and I haven't been able to unlock it all yet, but when I do, I think it's going to be really fun. I hope to see you all on the stream tonight, and I hope you enter the giveaway. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.